Hi! I have gotten a lot of questions lately regarding my Iéna MM by Louis Vuitton. I purchased this a while back, have used it so much. It is such a great bag. So I thought I would come on and tell you the things that I know about its wear and tear and how it compares as a travel bag to the Neverfull MM. Those are the questions I'm getting the most. So first of all, let's start off with the fact that, let's talk about wear and tear. Now this bag is so easy to just use it like it's, you know, nothing. I mean, seriously, just kind of take it everywhere, throw it here, put it there. I mean, it tends to be one of those bags that's just kind of smushy, yet has enough, it's completely empty right now. This has, you know, enough structure that it's, you know, it stays up, but yet it's just kind of a soft, smushy bag. And it lends itself to just sort of being comfortable in every single way. So I have used this a lot, not constantly, because I have other bags that I've purchased lately that I've been loving too. However, I have used this so much. So let's take a look at the wear and tear that I have so far, which is basically zero. Here is the leather tab. If you can see that, it'll focus in there. Still very, you know, straight, perfectly fine. No wear and tear there. We've got the lovely lock, the zipper pull. It is finished on both sides. The zipper. You can see these handles. I'd say the only wear I can imagine at all even seeing would have to be on the handles themselves, which is very, very minimal. It wants to focus on me. Let's see if it can. There we go. If any. I mean, I don't see wrinkling really much. I mean, obviously leather has to bend, but nothing wearing, nothing rubbing. Someone asked me if it rubs, where it rubs on the zipper. There's absolutely nothing there. This line is just where it's sewn. It's not a wear line at all. Just beautiful, absolutely stunning. It's held up so well, so beautifully. Like I say, it's brand new. There's a chapstick, because I cannot go anywhere without one. So of course there's a chapstick in there. The zipper is smooth as butter, just lovely in every way, shape, and form. Now people specifically have been asking me about the, if there are any holes in it, like in a Longchamp. Probably the La Pliage bag. I don't own one of those, so I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but I'm thinking what people are meaning is where, because this is folded, that's a big concern. It's kind of folded here, and people are thinking that these corners are going to wear or become, you know, possibly holes eventually, which I just really can't imagine that happening. I've had so many bags by Louis Vuitton in this canvas and used the heck out of them. I've never, ever known anything to even be slightly, like there's no wear even on it. And like I say, I use this bag. I shoved it under the seat of an airplane, and, you know, when I was on the airplane, shoved it in the seat, under the seat in front of me, and put my feet on it. So, you know, I used it kind of almost as a footstool. I don't baby this thing at all. It's a working, lovely bag. And as you can see, it's absolutely lovely. Now the interior has a little bit of fluffies in it and so forth. It is this, oh gosh, what do you want to call it? See if I can get the light in it just right. I don't know. There we go. It's more of a kind of a purpley tone. It's very similar to the color of my sweater, just maybe a little darker. Has a little bit of a sheen to it in places. 2 flat pockets here. A D-ring. Another flat pocket over here. And basically just your lovely, big, beautiful interior. So there's no wear on the material inside, on the canvas inside. It's just perfect. I'm sorry, I love this bag. I know there are several of you who just say that they do not like it at all, and that's fine. We're all allowed to have our own opinions, and that's exactly why every bag maker makes a lot of different styles, so we can each find something that we like. But if you are liking this bag and thinking it might work for you, I do highly recommend it. Now, let's compare what fits as a travel bag, which I have used this for years and years as my shove under the seat in front of me bag. And then once I purchased this, the next trip I took, I used this instead. And then I went back to this one, the next trip. They're interchangeable, really. I think it's more of a preference, to be honest. I will show you what goes, here, let me try to rearrange myself here. Okay, I will try to show you what I have in this bag and put it directly into this bag, so we'll see how it fits from one to the other. And these are the things that I would normally take with me on a plane if I'm traveling. So I have a largish scarf. Let's pretend like I'm traveling in the fall or winter, so I would put a scarf on there, which I also like to have kind of on top of this bag if I'm traveling through an airport or something. And I will clip these two clips together. And that way it just sort of stops people from seeing what's in your bag. And I can always use a scarf. I love kind of using it as a blanket on the plane. I never trust that they clean those blankets on planes. So anyway, there's that, a scarf. I have a camera in here. Let me just move that aside for now. I many times carry my Chanel Mini with me. I want to have it with me for the trip, and I don't want to put it in any kind of a checked luggage, which I don't check luggage anyway, but I still want to have it like on me in my person, not up in the overhead bin or anything. So I have this with me, keep it in there, and put it in my travel bag. So that I have two. A book I'm reading right now. This one's called Reading People. It's interesting. It basically is how seeing the world through the lens of personality changes everything. So I'm learning a lot about my own personality and those that I love. A bottle of water is something I definitely travel with after I'm through security. My phone, car keys. And then what I did is I just have my whole like little bag insert type of a thing where I keep my, you know, wallet and sunglasses and everything that I need that's like just jumps from one bag to the next. And a pair of gloves. Again, we're pretending it's winter. I want a pair of gloves. So there's this bag insert. Now that is everything that is in, except for that random chapstick. That is everything that is in this bag. Now this bag has been around the world with me several times. I've traveled everywhere with it. Had it for a very long time. It's still the original, you know, that original interior with this type of a fabric is different. Love this bag, 2 pieces, never want to be without it. So now let's put that aside and put everything that was in this one in here. Okay, first I want to put in my bag insert, my organizer. That's the beauty of these things. They just pop right from one bag to the next. Perfect. Then I always stick whatever reading material, or if I have my iPad with me, I just slip that down the edge behind. My iPhone will go in this zip pocket up here. And my Chanel Mini, I want to try to put down the side. So I try to I just shove the bag organizer over to one side, and I just slip that right down there. Okay. So now we have my camera, because I'm going on a vacation. I need to take pictures for sure. Car keys, they'll go right there in my organizer. Bottle of water can slip right there. And the scarf, plop right on top. And there you go. It's all in there also. So that does zip up. Let me make sure my scarf isn't stuck in there. Okay. So now you have the added security of a zippered top to it. And it works great as a footrest. So there you have it all in the Iéna MM. Now, granted, the only difference here is that even though those same items are from one to the next, basically, if you wanted to, you know, pile it higher with things, which many people do, and that's fine, it just kind of overflows. That's why it's like a Neverfull. You can get more things shoved in here and kind of piled on top. However, you can also leave this one open. You don't have to zip it, you know, unless you want to, or like once you get to your destination and you're not carrying all these things and you want to use this bag as your purse for the day or whatever, you don't, you know, then you can zip it up and use it. There still is a little bit more room, but once you've zipped it, that does, you know, make this kind of go down, and yeah, so there's not a lot more room to put in there if you're zipping it. So I think, as I say, I think it comes down to preference. Are you more of an open bag, want to throw things on top and have it kind of you know, piled a little higher because you can clip this and it does kind of keep things safe, especially if you have a scarf on top? Or are you the type of person who would rather make sure it's all secure, put in your, you know, put in your bag, zipped up, and no worries? So it all fits, it all works. It's up to you which one you like the best. So there you have it. Sometimes I choose this one and sometimes I choose this one. I hope this helped, and I hope that your questions have been answered, and I hope to see you guys again real soon. Thanks. Bye.